Dr. Tiffany Anderson is adding yet another degree to her impressive portfolio this weekend, a master's in divinity. 13's Danielle Martin has talked with the Topeka District's leading lady about why she's adding religion to her resume.
Ralph, that's right. Dr. Tiffany Anderson is continuing the family tradition by earning a master's degree in divinity. Dr. Anderson says that the 2-year process wasn't easy.
More importantly than that, education is a ministry.
Topeka Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Tiffany Anderson is suiting up to earn a new degree.
I knew early on in leadership that the calling is really to serve Christ through public education by serving the most vulnerable.
For the last 2 years, Dr. Anderson has been studying to earn a master's in divinity from Nazarene Theological Seminary in Kansas City.
I have been going to class on the weekends for the most part every Saturday and Sunday. It's spent really focused on the work in divinity for the last and studying and getting the privilege to learn alongside some amazing pastors at Nazarene Theological Seminary.
Dr. Anderson says her family legacy continues with her. Both of her parents are retired pastors.
And so it's a natural fit. I feel privileged to have the opportunity to lead approximately 40,000 people. When you think about 13,000 students, each student has 2 parents, the community members, the 2,500 teachers. And in order to do it well, I have to know how best God wants me to lead and serve.
The inspiration also comes from her late husband, Dr. Stanley Anderson. She says their 24-year marriage was focused to serve others.
I started seminary following the passing of my spouse, and while he was an OBGYN and a robotic surgeon and the most amazing man I know, he also was quite the Bible scholar. So we would study the Bible together on the weekends, and that's what we did. So in many ways, my husband, Dr. Stanley Anderson, in many ways will be there with me in spirit. So it just means a tremendous amount, both for the legacy of my parents and the legacy of my late husband.
Dr. Anderson says this degree allows her to meet the needs of the community.
Food and clothes and housing, education, advocating for justice. That's who we are in education, but it's why I do what I do. So I know that I'm built for that. I'm doing ministry every day. It's just the graduate degree is another backing behind that. But through God, all things are possible. So when people say, how did you juggle that? That's nothing to do with me. It's what I'm meant to do, and it's focused on Christ, and because God has purposed me to do it. So I am so very grateful.
Now, Dr. Anderson is completing her ordination process through the Methodist Church of the Resurrection. There are 72 pastors graduating with their degrees from Nazarene Theological Seminary Saturday.